Today I'm gonna go check the sunrise to the Angkor Wat, but sorry about the audio and image quality. I forgot my camera in hotel. But let's go. Angkor Wat is the temple in Angkor, Cambodia. It is located near the modern city of Siem Reap. It was built in early 12th century as the state temple and the capital of the King Suleiman II. This is so cool and same like very ironic because I've been waiting this like probably 30 years and then I forget my camera. Unbelievable feeling. Let's go inside to Angkor Wat. Originally, Angkor Wat served first as the Hindu temple to dedicated to Vishnu, then as the Buddhist temple. Angkor Wat is the culmination of the classical architecture of the Khmer Empire. And actually it's very amazing see all the details, so actually not the details because here is like detail after details. Like the whole like temple is on nothing else but the details. So they carving about because this is a sandstone. So they carving lots of details in here. So it's very unbelievable. Super beautiful place. And actually one thing, people think very often the Angkor Wat is this whole area, but it's actually only one temple. The latest temple is the Thom Wat, if I don't remember wrong. That is the last one what we've been building, but this is most famous. But this whole area is very stunning and mind-blowing because of the scale and all the details. And I think this is like more interesting place if you're comparing the Egypt pyramids. I was there about 3 years ago and I even go inside in the one pyramid alone. That was something, but I think this place is more like mystical maybe and feels more like holiness. I don't know why, but that kind of vibe I get. I kind of like that vibes. I've been trying to Google how many temples is in the Angkor area, but I didn't find any like good information about that. It's some web space say 50 and others say 100, but I think it's more like 100. And mostly these are building about the 12th centuries, and the others is of course a little bit older. And these temples are like Hindu and Buddhist temples, but Cambodia have like interesting heritage about their cultures because here is lots of effect like Indian culture, Hindus and Buddhists. So this is very like mixed, and you can see also actually these temples, and even when they playing their traditional music, there is like little about the India and little about Buddhists and Hindus. It's very mixed, and that's make this temple very interesting. I just entering in the Thom city, and this is the Pion temple of the Thom city. And Thom city is the newest city of this area, and it's like a map of the Hindu's universe. Most of the great Angkor ruins have vast displays of past bas-relief depicting the various goddesses and otherworldly beings from the mythological story and epic poems of the ancient Hinduism. And I think this is an even cooler place if you compare with the Angkor Wat. A little bit sad when you are in these temples because you can't find it nowadays, like this kind of architect or this much of like detail in stone. So this is very mind-blowing. Angkor Thom remained the capital of the Khmer Empire in the 13th century, and it was probably completely abandoned in the 16th century. It is now, like other temples of the city of Angkor, the World Heritage Site. Okay, one new temple again, and here is supposed to be near about one temple when they shoot the movie Tomb Raider. So soon I go there, but next let's check this out. If you really think about the history of these buildings, worshipping religions like India, China, Hindu, Buddhas, and that's how much they are mixed together in these temples. You can still find the holy places and altars from the many of temples of Angkor city. Next, it was the time to visit top of the one temple and its altar. While climbing up, I think the current renovation project in this area and how the temples were built before without any modern tools. And sometimes you can see in these rocks like these little holes. So those holes was like when they move these rocks, put the wooden stick there so they can carry and move this rock. Just keep you thinking how old this wall is if that tree is that side. It's huge. And like this temple it's very different kind what those other temple is, because this is like take over by jungle. And this is the temple where the one skin of Tomb Raider was filmed. And I think this is the most interesting temple on this area because of vegetation. You can directly see passage of time. So the movie part supposed to be somewhere here, but I don't found it. I don't care because it's so cool looking place. This is like a maze. So this temple is about 1,000 years old, and I asked one guide how long old the trees those are about 300 years old. And this whole temple is constructed a couple of times, and they actually still construction this. So this was a little bit more bad shape before. I think this is the best temple till until now or something. I'm so tired now. I've been walking today again 15 kilometers and still going. And it's a super hot day. I mean like super hot day. There is that park. Yes, and that is the part of the movie. I'm actually lost. Where can I find exit? Because I go back to the same spot all over again. The best way is really using like these kind of tuk-tuks. They cost about 50 or 30 euros per day if comparing where you are going. Here is like a small road or bigger circle. Everybody knows the tuk-tuk drivers, these temples, and they have already planned the maps, but I do it like by myself, my planning. And today cost 15 euros and yesterday cost 20. No, day before yesterday cost 20 euros because it was a very long day. And actually they are dollars, not the euros. And of course you can rent the scooter, and scooter costs about $10 per day. I just arrived here in the Angkor Wat temple, and this is the hospital actually. And all the water is used to be like medicine water, because under the water there is lots of roots, and those roots was like a herb or like a medicine roots. Then they use this water like healing the dengue fever, malaria, diarrhea, and those kind of disease. And this is the first temple when they have that modern pharmaceutical symbol, that cross symbol, because here is the middle one, and here is 4 different pool also. And if you look it upside, it's gonna do it that modern cross. And also they use like a symbol of cobras here. Here is one head, a couple head, and they do also like that pharmaceut symbol, but it's under the water. Yeah, this was a hospital temple. Sometimes when you are wandering in these ruins, you can almost hear the history music and people talking, and actually you can sometimes even smell the history, because they still use the incense here, because they still using these temples like a worshipping place, holy places, and here is still lots of like working altars. One thing I have to do still here in Cambodia, I'm gonna enjoy the sunset. But thanks to watching the video, and let's see in the next week. And if everything goes right, I am in the Thailand. So thanks and bye.